In the small, remote village of Sagada in the Philippines, nestled in the heart of the Cordillera Mountains, the legend of the Tiktik was known to all. The villagers spoke of it in hushed tones, their voices trembling with fear whenever the creature was mentioned. It was said to be a nocturnal monster, a shapeshifter with an insatiable hunger for human flesh, particularly that of unborn children. Its presence was heralded by a soft, eerie ticking sound, like a clock counting down to doom. One evening, a young woman named Mara moved into the village. She was an urbanite, a city girl looking for a quiet place to write her novel. Her friends had warned her about the old legends, but Mara dismissed them as mere superstitions. She was fascinated by the tranquil beauty of Sagada and the charming simplicity of its people. Mara rented a small, secluded cabin at the edge of the village, close to the Whispering Hills. The locals avoided this area, claiming it was haunted by spirits and home to the Tiktik. Mara, intrigued by the mystery, decided it was the perfect spot for her creative retreat. She settled in, setting up her writing desk by the window that overlooked the dense, whispering forest. The first few nights were peaceful, filled with the soothing sounds of nature. Mara wrote late into the night, her only company the moonlight and the gentle rustling of leaves. But one night, as she sat typing, she heard it for the first time, a faint, rhythmic ticking sound coming from the forest. At first, she thought it was just her imagination or some nocturnal insect, but the sound grew louder and more distinct each night, always starting just after midnight. It seemed to be moving closer to her cabin. Despite her initial skepticism, a shiver of unease began to creep over her. One particularly dark night, Mara decided to investigate. Dreams of a quiet retreat shattered by the relentless ticking of the Tiktik. The villagers continued their lives, ever watchful, ever wary, knowing that the creature still lurked in the Whispering Hills, waiting for its next victim. And on certain nights, when the moon was full and the wind was still, they could hear the faint ticking, a reminder of the ancient horror that haunted their land.